I've primarily been working in the steel industry. We've continually identified challenges, weak points within construction, and concrete construction has always been a slow point for the steel erection. So we've worked hard to develop a system or a process to make an effort to improve that process and the speed by which concrete walls can be constructed.
So out in the field, there's two typical options. There's precast, which is they build the panel offsite and ship it in on site. Or there's the tilt-up industry where they pour the slabs adjacent to or next to the building and then stand them, either lean them outward or lean them inward and stand them in place. It takes up a lot of real estate in that scenario.
So by default, InnovaCast is using your least valued real estate on the corner of the job site and opening up real estate for other trades working together in a tighter footprint to be much more effective.
In a current tilt-walled environment, they pour a thin layer of concrete in a rebar grid. They apply foam to that, and then they pour another layer of concrete over the top with another rebar grid. Now, every step of that is incredibly labor-intensive. You have people outside working in very hot conditions, cold conditions.
One of the objectives in the InnovaCast Forum project was to simplify the tilt wall experience altogether and take all the variables out of the field with quality control, casting complications, and consolidate them into a factory environment.
So with InnovaCast, one of the key ingredients is the site modules. The site module consists of all of your rebar, all of your insulation, all of your door openings, window openings, embeds, all of that labor that would have happened on a job site. You're taking that labor into these factories where you can get the benefit of all of your automation, climate control, ergonomics, and then ship these modules to these job sites. The job site team will then take delivery of these modules, rotate them vertical, drop them into these vertical form systems, and you can pour as many as 7 at a time on these job sites.
A part of our process is we feel like we can dramatically increase the efficiency because we pour vertically, we pour multiple panels at the same time. Because we're pouring multiple panels at the same time, we can produce a lot more throughput, especially with the same amount of real estate and with much less labor force.
InnovaCast brings a lot of value to the job site because I'm eliminating the rat slabs, eliminating the power troweling, I'm eliminating the screeding and all that surface work. One of the biggest benefits with InnovaCast is on construction sites today, they're always dealing with schedule delays, and I believe that is largely contributed because of weather. InnovaTech solves that by converting what would have been flat work construction into a vertical construction.
With the InnovaCast form system, you're dealing with an unfinished edge at the top of the form that, in essence, eliminates any finished surface being exposed to the elements. That is huge for not only the casting side, but the supply side.
Time is your enemy. We can literally pull these panels out of these form systems within about 18 hours from when we pour these panels.
Conventional methods, you usually have to wait till the strength of the material comes up significantly higher, so it can be anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks. Colder environments, it can even go longer. We're not necessarily changing concrete. What we're trying to do is we're trying to improve the throughput time up to where the concrete is poured and when it can be placed.
If I'm in the tilt wall construction industry, my primary asset is my team, our workforce. If I was a contractor today and I had 30 or 50 people and I could manage 2 or 3 jobs, what that does for me by subscribing with the InnovaCast is I can take that labor and spread it across more projects because I am now leveraging that labor more efficiently and effectively on these job sites and servicing more customers.
InnovaTech's mission statement is to improve safety and productivity in the construction industry. Not only will InnovaCast solve a productivity and a timeline problem, but it's much safer to use than a traditional tilt wall and precast system.
We're making InnovaCast available because we feel like it will benefit a wide market segment and be a game-changing experience to our customers.